Hello and welcome to another edition of the Stench of Truth. I want to talk about several things here. First of all, I want to give a huge bump to Christopher Knowles at thesecretsun.blogspot.com, and you can also find him on Facebook at Secret Sun, the Secret Sun group on Facebook. Once again, secretsun.blogspot.com, for calling out all of the fear porn maniacs who were all gathered together with their hands rubbing together in glee with their ridiculous fucking predictions for thousands dead and fake terror attack at the Olympics and Project Bluebeam and alien invasion and London bioweapon release and thousands murdered and war, death, destruction, killing. And calling this out for what it is nothing but fear porn. And it's a constant, ever-increasing cycle of, I'm going to predict that the insidious fucking, whatever you want to call the New World Order, or the evil cabal behind the scenes, de jure of any of these particular groups or individuals, is going to stage some sort of false flag, or fake alien invasion, or some other trumped-up bullshit thing to kill and murder people. And what does it do but make people afraid? And it keeps pouring on the fear. And of course, what happens then? That's the question that needs to be answered. Now, so let's look at one of the prime examples of the fear porn merchant, and that would be Alex Jones, who is constantly talking about the many and varied ways in which the evil, always deadly evil, nefarious fucking government is going to come down on you with all of their hideous, evil rottenness. Okay? And never mind that there's not a word to be found in any of the top stories at any particular time on his homepage that talk about the nefarious, deadly, evil rottenness of the motherfucking corporations in this goddamn country, except for a passing, fly-by-night mention that Goldman Sachs is deeply involved in the government. But it's not Goldman Sachs that's the fucking problem. No, sir. It's the motherfucking government, and it always is, according to Alex fucking Jones. Because they're all in on the New World Order conspiracy, which is already over and done with. It's the international banking conspiracy, which he is tentatively talking about these days. But what's the big thing he's been talking about for so long now? How many rounds of hollow point ammunition the government or its various agencies has purchased or is purchasing? Millions of rounds of ammunition. Well, what is this? The American government, the evil, nefarious cabal of the evil, terrible, always bad government is going to come and shoot you and murder you and kill you in your fucking home. What do you think this is going to do? What is the direct fucking result of this? Fear and paranoia. More gun sales. And more people running out to buy more ammunition. The average Alex Jones dunderhead who can't figure out anything without listening to Alex Jones prattle on with his same bullshit stories of how I knew about it when I was 2 years old and wrote it up in a story. And all the other bullshit that he continues to fucking shovel into your fucking face. You can't even tie your shoes without Alex Jones telling you what to fucking do. What's the average one of them going to do? They're going to run out and buy more ammunition because they're dreadfully afraid that the fucking jack-booted, thug, stormtroopers of the evil, nefarious fucking government are going to come and bash their fucking door in and shoot their fucking brains out. And I guarantee you it's going to lead to problems. I'm not saying you shouldn't have a gun or guns and ammunition to defend yourself. God knows what could happen. And you need to defend yourself and your family. But you know what? The only thing this does, and the only thing all this fear porn does, is it causes those people who are on the edge to snap. And it fuels the entire gun and ammunition industry in this country. Okay? And so then you have to ask yourself, if there's a direct benefit to anything that's going on in the news and to the alternative media, especially the Alex, I knew everything before you were fucking born Jones, is who benefits from the kind of stuff that he fucking shills for? Besides the crap that he directly tries to sell you in order to protect you from radiation, deadly this, evil that, all the products of the government, by the way, mandating it. Besides those groups. Well, it's guns and ammunition, of course. Guns and ammunition. So one then has to wonder, where is the money for Alex Jones' operation coming from? Is it just from all the crappy ads and the sales of his DVDs and all the other products that are produced there? Or do you think that in the cobwebs and the nest of scorpions on the right, the fake right, the right that he, whether he wants to admit it or not, actually is schlupping for on his show, are pouring money into his operation to promote this fear paranoia so that they can ramp up ammunition and gun sales in this country because they're making a fucking shit load of money. And the more shootings happen because the more people who are afraid and on the edge lose their fucking shit and go out and decide to do something not very good, the more guns and ammo are going to be sold. It's a vicious cycle that'll never end. So one has to ask oneself, cui bono when it comes to Alex Jones and his continuous fear-mongering about the evil, nefarious government coming to kick your door in and shoot you with 1,000 rounds of ammunition just for you, with their millions of rounds being purchased. Now let me tell you something. Yes, you're going to have some real bullshit from the government. There's no question about it. Because the government is not the government anymore. The government is directly being run by the corporations. So you cannot say that anything that is being done in this country is as a result of the government. So you need to get that out of your fucking head. All right? What's being done in this country and the agents thereof is being directed by the corporatocracy that runs this motherfucking corporation government right now. So the term government is completely fucking useless. The DHS does not work for the government. They work for the fucking corporatocracy. It's as simple as that. And so does every other fucking agent in this so-called fucking government. So if you're not blaming the real fucking people who are actually running the motherfucking show, then you should shut the fuck up, or I'm going to question who you're fucking serving. And I'm going to say it right here, right now. I think that there is a lot of money being poured into Alex Jones' operation by the fear porn merchants that sell this shit. More guns and more ammo. Actually hoping that those people who are on the edge will snap and shoot up another place around the country so that the gun sales and the ammunition sales will soar through the roof and everybody makes a big fat wad of dough. Never mind that people are fucking dead and you're driving people fucking crazy. So yes, you will see examples of the agents of tyranny doing things. Like Chavis Carter, for instance, who supposedly shot himself, committing suicide in the back of a police car with his hands handcuffed behind his back. Well, the police have, as agents of the corporatocracy, not the government, have helpfully released a video reenactment of how this could be done. Well, it requires several very complicated actions on the part of this Chavis Carter, of course. First, they had to miss the gun the first time they patted him down, when they put him in the car. Now, tell me how likely you think this scenario is. I pat you down, I miss your gun. put you into a police car. But you don't want to commit suicide yet? No! So you hide the gun in the seat of the car while you're in there. Then they take you out, they pat you down again, you don't have any gun. They handcuff your hands behind your back, you get in the car, but now by God, I want to kill myself now that I'm all trussed up like this. So I reach into the seat cushion and pull the gun out, and apparently by twisting myself around, I can point it at my head. Well, I don't know if I could do that, okay? The guy in the video could do it, okay? So what does this prove? Well, if they're telling the truth, it proves that the police are incredibly inept and incompetent, okay? But as I suspect that they're completely making this up out of whole fucking cloth, because how many more police shootings and murdering of fucking civilians can this fucking country stand before there are more fucking riots like there were in Anaheim? How many more? So now it's going to be a game of cover-up and delay until it goes to trial, until a civil suit happens or whatever, and they'll just keep throwing fucking dirt over top of it. Because they can't afford to have any more of that come out. So whatever it takes, even to look like a complete fucking lunatic. Yeah, I had a gun shoved up my ass. The police didn't get it. I pulled it out of my ass while I was in a car, which nobody noticed, obviously, while I was digging around in my ass. And I shoved it into the seat, waiting for them to, what? Handcuff me so I could then shoot myself in the head in the back of the car. Yeah, sounds like a real plan. Yeah, I believe that like I believe the fucking tooth fairy's going to come and leave me a $100 bill under my fucking pillow tonight. So, yes. There are very real things to be afraid of in this world, all right? But you do not need to live in fear. And you certainly don't need to worry about the government doing anything like coming and bulldozing your house and shooting you in the head and killing your dog, although that does happen. All right? Because there are other things that are more important in life, and you need to realize that everything is not fear. Yes, we are facing a grim future, but you can have a difference. You can make a change. And it's not just about going out and buying more guns and ammunition. And it's not about hunkering down in your fucking basement, waiting for the fucking end days and Armageddon to come splashing down upon you. No. We face a very difficult future, but that doesn't mean we need to be on the edge of total paranoia and total chaos all the time. And for anybody out there who is living in that kind of fear of everything coming apart around you and coming down on you, stop listening to those purveyors of fear, talking about millions dead and coffin liners around the country and massive bioweapon releases and London Olympics blowing up and alien invasions coming down and false flag operations and cities nuked and all this kind of stuff that you're going to hear every fucking day from Alex Jones and all of the other fear pimps. Okay? Yeah, I'm going to talk about things that are frightening on my videos. But I don't harangue you every day with it. And I don't stop just with bringing you the bad news like he does and like all the rest of them do. I try to give you some message of hope to help you, to help myself deal with these stressful times and live a life that has some meaning and purpose, no matter how fucking long it is. And I'm certainly not going to be hunkering down in this basement waiting for Armageddon to happen. I'm going to be doing my damnedest to make sure I'm making a difference positively in my life, in the life of my friends, my family, and my community. And it's not going to be by selling fear porn. And it's not going to be by driving people who are on the edge of sanity over that edge. It's going to be by being honest to myself and with you, and trying to temper what I bring you with a word of hope and uplifting, and the possibility that with positive action people can make a difference and change the outcome of the future for a positive future instead of the grim one that we look at right now. So, thank you. Good day.